Hi guys. Hey, it's Kelly Curry here with KL Curry and Associates Real Estate from KW Realty Living in Brighton, and I wanted to let you know uh, uh, a statistic I heard that's crazy, up 2,450% recently. The most Googled question has been, when is the housing market going to crash? Is there a bubble? So I wanted to touch on that because people are wondering, and from my research, from the reading that I'm doing in the real estate industry, there is no housing bubble. What I have read is that home appreciation rates are projected to continue to rise for the next 5 years. This year it's projected double-digit appreciation by the end of the year. In subsequent years, it's not projected to be in the double digits, but it is projected to continue to rise for at least the next 5 years. There is a listing shortage, houses going on the market right now, and that's happened for a couple reasons. The big one is that millennials are coming onto the market and they don't have houses to sell. They're coming from renting or living with their parents, and they are scooping up houses on the market when they can win their bids, when their offer wins, and they don't have houses to put on the market. There was also a lag in building because we were held up for 6 months. But there is an increase. I wrote that statistic down too. There is a drastic increase in builders applying for building permits recently. So the builders will start throwing houses on the market as they get them built. And with the pandemic coming to a big slowdown and people feeling safe, they're going to be people putting their homes on the market because they are just feeling safer and more comfortable about it. And I had another thought, but I can't remember what I was going to say. So anyway, 2.5 minutes into this, I wanted to read some quotes for you. First quote is from Mark Fleming. He's the chief economist at First American. He says, looking back at the bubble years, housing prices exceeded house buying power in 2006 nationally. But today, house buying power is nearly twice as high as the median sale price nationally. Many find it hard to believe, but housing is actually undervalued in most markets, and the gap between house buying power and sales prices indicates there is room for further house price growth in the next months to come. From the JP Morgan Insights report, it says home buyers' interest rates are still historically low, though they are inching up. Housing prices have spiked during the last 6 to 9 months, but we don't expect them to fall soon, and we believe they are more likely to keep rising. If you're looking to purchase a new home, conditions now may be better than 12 months hence. Those who remember the housing bubble of 2006, 2007 may be nervous watching U.S. housing prices soar now, but the previous bubble was fueled by speculative buying, which we do not think is the case today. And then from the Merrill Lynch Capital Market Outlook, there are reasons to believe that this is likely to be an unusually long and strong housing expansion. Demand is very strong because the biggest demographic cohort in history is moving through the household, meaning the millennials, formation and peak home buying stages of its life. Coronavirus-related preference changes have also sharply boosted home buying demand. At the same time, supply is unusually tight, with available homes for sale at record low levels. Double-digit price gains are rationing the supply. And then from Goldman Sachs, research note on housing, strong demand for housing looks sustainable. Even before the pandemic, demographic tailwinds and historically low mortgage rates had pushed demand to high levels. Consumer surveys indicate that household buying intentions are now the highest in 20 years. As a result, the model projects double-digit price gains both this year and next. And finally, from the Morgan Stanley Thoughts on the Market podcast, unlike 15 years ago, the euphoria in today's home prices comes down to the simple logic of supply and demand. And we at Morgan Stanley conclude that this time the sector is on a sustainably sturdy foundation. This robust demand and highly challenged supply, along with tight mortgage lending standards, may continue to bode well for home prices. Higher interest rates and post-pandemic moves could likely slow down the pace of appreciation, but the upward trajectory remains very much on course. So if you're thinking about selling a home or buying a home, get in touch with me so we can talk about it. In the meantime, I'm checking out and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.